And
all right, what's up, family? So Chrisean Rock just went on an interview and exposed herself for being goofy again and again and again. But that's just what she do. So let's go ahead and break this down. She might be going to jail for the rest of her life after this. But
interviewer finally asked Chrisean Rock the $1 million question: did you kill your ex-boyfriend Ronnie? Did you to get set up and killed? Are you a setup artist? Now, Chrisean Rock answered the question to her credit,
she back no queen.
But her answers ain't make sense. Her answers was actually contradictory.
Now, did you see Blueface's interview here?
I seen clips.
Okay.
I just seen a bitter, hurt little boy.
Chrisean hated that Blueface interview with Jason Lee because the Blueface interview came a month or two after her sister already went on Jason Lee.
So the Blueface interview is when he said she was a setup queen. You know what I'm saying? Backdoor queen. So, or setup artist is what they call him, what he call him. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she don't like that interview, because he just exposed her.
And implicated her in the death of Ronnie. Blueface came on and laid out a motive for why Chrisean would want to murder Ronnie. Blueface would even say at some point during that interview that Ronnie just kept on telling on Chrisean, like just kept on spilling her secrets.
So she knew in her heart that it wasn't yours?
Put it this way, she was with the biological father the day she went into labor. She was with him while she's in labor. She didn't text me, let me know that she was in labor at any time. That should tell you enough.
But wasn't there like a storyline that you didn't show up for the birth and all that?
Yeah, that's her trying to control the narrative. I'm telling you the real deal. I was never informed, hey, I'm going into labor. Get here. What mother?
And I'm gonna be real. Like I don't condone the shit Blueface be doing, because he do be doing some bogus ass shit. But however, when Blueface has the kid, can we all agree that he might be talking crazy, but the nigga prevalent, like he there. You know what I'm saying? Why was Chrisean with Ronnie in the hospital if it was Blueface's baby? Like it's common sense shit that 1 + 1 = 2. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have Chrisean fans try to run and say, no, that could mean anything. She knew who the baby daddy was. Everybody knows who their baby daddy is. You know, if you don't, that's scary. If you don't, that is scary. You need to sit back and reevaluate your life. Let's start that. But she know who that baby daddy. She know who the baby daddy is.
Who wouldn't want you to be there? Who wouldn't want you to cut the umbilical cord?
Right. Once she got pregnant with Ronnie, was she still involved with him?
She's never not been involved with him. As long as I've known her, she's been involved with him. He's always told on her, though. She's always tried to keep it, like, low-key, and then he just comes with the, oh, on this day, you said this, but I was this. On that day, you said that, but I was here. So really, he's played a big role in the story unfolding, to be honest.
Only her and Ronnie knew the secret that the baby was not Blueface. It was actually Ronnie's kid. Ronnie was petitioning the court to get a DNA test. And this is all according to Chrisean Rock's sister. We already went through this before. And like a week or two before the final court date, Ronnie was murdered. Blueface is like, bruh, again, Ronnie just kept on telling on her. Like, Ronnie just kept on telling all her secrets. And at some point, she got really, 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 really desperate and was willing to do whatever it took to hide those secrets.
So Tasiki was here on the show. We interviewed her, and I think she said she kind of like hinted that she thought Chrisean may have had something to do with Ronnie dying.
She was up there dry snitching.
What do you think about that?
I don't know about that, to be honest. I don't know anything about that. All I know is she said that he called her. They were in contact before this happened. That's the only red flag I could see. Somebody comes out and says, hey, before this person died, they called me. And
that's the red flag. That was the whole red flag that got the video. He talking about that's the only red flag. That was the red flag. That's what caught everybody's attention. Chrisean Rock's sister came on there and said, yeah, I knew him really well. He mentioned a paternity test. A week later, he was murdered. That's what his sister said. And I'm not saying it's connected, you know, but too many things ain't lining up.
That's just kind of like,
Well, because you said she's a setup artist, so
that's what. From my knowledge, yes, she's known to give addresses and do things in the spur of the moment, be very impulsive. That's from my knowledge. Now, as far as him calling her and them talking the night he died,
Chrisean's explanation for why Blueface said those things is he was hurt and traumatized. I listened to that interview about 4 to 5 times. I didn't hear a hurt human or a traumatized human. I actually heard somebody who was relieved that the baby was not his, relieved that he don't got any connections to Chrisean. That's what I was hearing. I didn't hear somebody that was hurt.
Right.
Right, because if he was hurt and he wanted to make things...
And that's why I'm laughing, because, like, Blueface do not care. Like, bro, if you get Chrisean Rock pregnant, oh, my God. That is bad. Let alone... So that's why I think Ronnie's an outstanding guy, because I'm pretty sure he knew Chrisean was about, but he was still trying to get to see his son. Like, I don't think no dude gonna really try to clout chase and say this is my baby and fake claim a baby that's not his and go over hard for a baby. Imagine if you was in a relationship and you talking to somebody and y'all sleeping together, whatever the case may be, she get pregnant and the whole pregnancy y'all talking and she delivers the baby, you there with her like this my son, and one day she up and say, no, it's not your son, it's this nigga's son. And then tell the whole world that will mess you up. Whether you want to, you know what I'm saying, that will mess you up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why Ronnie was tweaking, if you ask me. Ronnie ain't do nothing wrong but just be a concerned father. And he was killed for that. Allegedly. We gonna say allegedly, but if that come out to be true, that's so lame, bro.
He had the perfect opportunity to probably add some extras on 10s. Because her sister already came and laid the groundwork. He could have came and said, oh, yeah, I heard she did this. Oh, no, I heard. Nah. You know, she was on the phone with him the night before. I don't know what happened, but she is a setup artist. She tried to set me up.
Yeah.
Now, when Chrisean was asked directly by Jason Lee, do she have anything to do with Ronnie's death? Her double talk, to me, is a red flag. Her contradictions, to me, is a red flag. And if you have a clean ear, or a keen ear, I should say, you would peep the contradictions and the double talk almost right away.
Blue.
What?
Blue was a hurt little boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to ask you a question.
What's the question?
Latifah was here and Blue was here, and both...
Are you talking about the Ronnie situation?
You come in here prepared, knowing where we're going. They both came in here and spoke about the Ronnie situation, but the reason why I bring
this another way for them to smart.
But let me say why I bring this up.
Why?
I was just recently traveling, and somebody said to me, do you know on TikTok they're putting all your interviews together and saying that Chrisean had something to do with Ronnie's death? And I wanted to make sure I gave you an opportunity to clear it up, because I saw you recently online where you were talking about it, and we haven't talked about it.
I don't know how she fell for this. The best thing she could do for herself is to not say anything. Because every time she opens up her mouth...
That's what I'm saying. Every time she opens up her mouth, it's something so stupid. Why? When it's murder... she's not going to take this serious until they sit her dumb ass down. And she can't leave nowhere. She can't act stupid. She can't be drunk. She can't be high. She really is going to have to focus on her and God. Because that's all she going to have in there. And I feel like she's not going to take it serious. You don't get on an interview and talk about murder. What? Why are we getting on interviews discussing, hey, I don't know nothing about nothing. You seen Blueface, he got even proper. I don't really know about that. The only red flag I see, because he ain't that stupid. Like, you don't talk about murder. You don't clear your name on an interview.
The new contradiction. Every time she opens up her mouth, there's something new that pops up, right? Every time she opens up her mouth, they re-energize the conversation. Now, I'm not too deep in Chrisean Rock TikTok, but I am deep in Chrisean Rock Twitter and other forums, and they are responsible for all the investigation that we cover. Because these people, they dig up interviews where it's contradictions after contradiction. On one interview, she talked to him the night before. The other interview, she ain't have no dealings with him. She ain't talked to him for months. In one interview, oh, I'll always love him. On the next interview, man, I hated him.
The feds do the same thing.
On one interview,
the feds, the same way these TikTokers are getting all her interviews together and they putting them together and they finding contradicted them. You don't think the feds is doing that? The feds is watching everything she posts and breaking down everything she says in posts. They probably deeper on it than her TikTokers and stuff and followers or whatever. The feds know exactly what's going on. That's why I can't believe she's getting online just talking. You're not gonna clear yourself up. you're gonna say something that's gonna contradict yourself because you're lying about something. You know, there's too many people around you. When your mom and your sister and your boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, whoever he is to you, is all kind of pointing at, yeah, she's kind of involved in some BS. She's kind of guilty around this. Everybody usually don't say the same lie. That's when you just shut up. And if it does come to that, you get an attorney. But all this talking on interview shit, you got to be the...
Oh, man, like, you know, man, but like he got killed because that's his karma for talking about my son. In the next interview, he got killed for doing drugs or drug dealing. So every time she speaks, it's just contradictions.
Latifah was here, Tasiki and Blueface were here, and both of them seem to be kind of building this narrative that you're a setup queen or that you would set somebody up, and that Blue has said you've done it to him.
He's making that up because he's mad.
Okay. So do you want to clear the air on them saying that?
It's like, I don't know. It's like people just,
like
when they don't identify well with themselves, they just start picking. Like, if I killed him, I would be locked up right now. Mm-hmm. Like, there's no getting away from a murder. Like, everything is on the internet. Mm-hmm.
She going to jail. I don't even know how she...
He was
she ain't say nothing just now.
He sold drugs. He was beefing with people, robbing people. And then, while he robbing people, he was going viral, like, falsely claiming my son and stuff. So, he had haters.
In the last interview, she made this mistake as well, and she keeps...
What? What?
Making this mistake. If Chrisean is claiming that Ronny died due to having some street beef and for selling drugs and for doing things in the streets and people who don't like him in the streets, why does she keep bringing up her son whenever she brings up his death? In the last interview, I thought it was just a mistake, but she says, yeah, you know, speaking on my son, you know, people didn't like that. He got haters. This interview, she says, yeah, you know, he had beef in the streets, and then he was speaking on my son, and you know, because of him speaking on my son, he had haters. If you're claiming that he did not die because of you, if you're claiming he did not die because of anything, you know, pertaining to this DNA test or this paternity test, then why do you keep on bringing up the son that he was talking about?
Exactly.
Whenever you bring up his death.
Exactly. I have not watched this video yet, so I'm happy Flacco seen the same thing I seen. I hope y'all seen it too. Why does the son always keep being brought up? We asking about Ronnie's death. You keep talking about this son, and and your story keeps changing. That's why I say just stop talking, G. Why are you going on interviews doing all this rough talking? It's not making no sense.
To me, that's something that like she's doing like subconsciously, and she's not even realized that she's doing it. But here's the laughable part. She says the police contacted her
that's
so
exactly
she could help them solve the murder of Ronny. But here's the thing. If she claims that she has nothing to do with this, she was nowhere around, what answers would she have to help the police solve the death of Ronny? But this was just the beginning of the contradictions. She would say the police contacted me so I could help them find out who killed Ronny. That's what she said in one breath. Watch what she says immediately afterwards.
And that just happened to him, unfortunately.
And so when you said, I think on live, you said the police came and talked to you about it?
The detectives?
The detectives.
No, they wanted to see if I can help find the killer, because I was like, they know, they said they have a sense of who did it or whatever the case may be, because they posted about it. People posted about it, because the person that killed them died.
Why they need you?
Oh, really?
Yeah, supposedly.
Oh, wow.
So it's a whole street beef going
in
on.
Baltimore.
Chrisean, stop doing interviews.
Oh my God. So the detectives came to you and said, yeah, we know you know him. Can you help us find who would have did this to Ronny and who would have killed them? Because Chrisean, you going to jail. You going to jail. And didn't the killer just get on live and he ain't dead? The one that they claiming is the killer, allegedly. We gonna say allegedly. He ain't dead. Wow.
Bruh. Just stop doing interviews. Did y'all hear what she just... If you
wow,
Chrisean Rock said the police contacted
believe this shit
to find out, for her to help them find out who killed Ronnie. And then in the same breath, she says, oh, they know who killed him.
Shit.
The person did. So why would they call you?
Dummy.
If they know who killed Ronnie and they already have identified the person who killed Ronnie is dead, they're deceased, the suspect is dead, then why are they contacting you to help you? So why would they be contacting you for you to let them know who killed Ronnie when they already know the person is dead? How can they be dead and an active suspect at the same time? It doesn't make sense, bro. But she says these things as if people are dumb, as if people don't have ears, as if people are not listening. Just better off not saying anything. If you don't say anything, they can't judge you about what you don't say.
Right.
But when you say things like this that are just absolutely absurd and ridiculous at face value, people then look at you as if you got something to hide. Because why are you saying these things? They contact you to figure out who killed Ronnie and who
I can't believe
who the suspects are. And then in the same breath telling you, oh yeah, the person did. All right, man.
Not in Baltimore. In the county, like 30 minutes from Baltimore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's more stuff that local people may know that we all don't know because we're not all plugged in.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then,
you think you're so smart.
Did you ever try to set Blueface up to get robbed or killed here in LA?
No.
So why did him and Wack say that?
Again, when people can't control you or manipulate you or...
This ain't got nothing to do with that.
Like, if you don't do what they say, they do things like that. Mm-hmm. Like, Wack didn't really like me because he couldn't make money off of me when I was with Blue.
If you didn't know any better, you would really think, yo, Chrisean is this innocent girl who people are just picking on.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't think that. You would think she's buku crazy. You can't look any man with anybody with a decent brain in their head is gonna look at Chrisean like something ain't right with her. And when she opens her mouth, she always engages in self-sabotaging activity each and every time. So you can't. Chrisean is actively like somebody that we're watching right now. This is actively like a slow individual, somebody who really thinks they're smarter than everybody else, but is really not at all. I mean, I don't think my 15-year-old little cousin would do something like this. For real. I don't think my 17-year-old cousin would do something like this. This is crazy.
No reason. Like, why would this innocent girl who is godly, who goes to church, why would she be a backdoor setup artist? What are y'all talking about?
She backdoor queen.
And then you wake up and realize the internet exists. The reason why people think that Chrisean Rock is a setup artist, the reason why people think that Chrisean Rock is who she is because Chrisean Rock have time after time proven them right. She's in this interview shedding tears at the thought that she would ever set anybody up. But about 11 days ago, she was on a live stream with Blueface threatening to smoke Blueface. This is two different persons. The person who was doing this interview with Jason Lee, shedding a tear at the very thought that she would set anybody up, was just openly threatening somebody on live stream to get them killed.
I don't want no smoke with you, man.
Yeah, you don't.
You don't get smoked.
You don't want no smoke. Because you don't get smoked. You don't get smoked. You beefing with Ron.
You be smoking.
No.
You be getting smoked.
You be ratting on.
You be getting smoked.
You be ratting there.
What does that mean?
Blue, tell them how many bodies you got. What are you talking about? Schoolyard critic.
I'm gonna be your.
Oh! That's how y'all coming? Oh, hell nah. You'll get smoked. Told that nigga you'll get smoked. Then told man, tell him how many bodies you got. That bitch ain't no good. That's a no good bitch right there. That's a no good. This a no. But you know what? They perfect for each other. They both stupid. He look retarded, and she act retarded. They a perfect couple. They going to jail together.
First body. You kill me, I kill you. Before you kill me, I kill you.
Why would I kill you? You're a.
Because.
Why would I kill her?
She Tupac on the internet, then get in these interviews, and now she's Mother Teresa. She ain't never done nothing wrong to nobody, man. She don't even know what the streets is, man. All right? Yeah. She goes to church and pray, and that's it. So, like, she talks around the question for a while. Then Jason Lee eventually, like, redirects her. And he did something very important. He just told her, hey, listen, Don't give any response. Just tell me the truth. Did you have anything to do with Ronnie's death? Just a yes or no.
Right.
And even with a yes or no, she was still a tad bit uncomfortable. And you can kind of see it in her demeanor. She was uncomfortable even just giving a yes or no.
Those are my boundaries, though. I don't want to shrink for 24 hours. Like.
So Deion Sanders had reached out to you and said, or on a live, he said that you're the prize, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
Yeah.
So then why do you keep finding yourself in this situation? Is it because you're hoping that he's going to change or what?
No, I just think I love him, and that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. I mean, I be...
They love that dumb shit.
Like, at times, I be really just upset with myself, like, about it. Like, what is it? Then I'll go, no contact. It's just...
But how do you love somebody that goes on live or comes on an interview and says that you tried to set him up to have him killed? Do you understand, like, the craziness and all of that?
Yeah, so why would he pull up?
No, she don't.
But why would you let him pull up? I'm talking about you.
I'm just saying, like, because he's just lying.
Right, so why would you pull
what
up
about you?
and hang out with a liar?
And that's what I'm saying. Nobody want to take accountability for themselves. We got to stop that shit, y'all. For real. We got to stop that shit. What about you? What are you doing? You keep talking about, well, if that was true, why did he pull... Forget Blueface. Forget your mama. Forget your daddy. Forget everybody else. Worry about Chrisean. Worry about yourself. What are you doing? What are you allowing Blueface to do to you? You don't have to allow this shit. Take accountability and say, I'm tripping, instead of putting it on somebody else. There's no accountability whatsoever. And that's why she keeps finding herself in this situation. Because she refuses accountability. And anybody on that level of just denial is absolutely ridiculous. And it's not only Chrisean. This goes out to everybody. A lot of young women do this shit. Stop that shit. It's real shit. Don't blame why you in a toxic relationship on the nigga. Leave that nigga. Call the police. Get a restraining order. Leave that nigga. You see what I'm saying? Because there's too many women out here that actually fall victim to that bullshit, and they keep being denial, and they end up dead. They end up beat up real bad. They end up in permanent damage to them. This is real situations. This is real talk right now. Like, y'all, we gotta stop that shit. Take accountability so you can move on with your life. It's not so you can be looked down upon, and so you can move on with your life so you don't end up fucked up. This type of denial will get you killed. They talking about smoking each other, y'all. That's deep. That's deep. Ain't no coming back from that. And it happens too many times out here when you see a domestic violence or a relationship like this. You think it's cute, you think it's funny, until somebody ends up hurt or dead. It's not funny no more. You can't take that back. So you got to take accountability, bro, or you going to be like Chrisean Rock.
Yeah, you're right. But you asking good questions. I don't have answers to those questions.
That's probably the realest thing she said.
Honestly.
Well,
that was probably the realest shit she said. I don't have answers to those questions. I probably need to go to therapy. That was probably the realest shit. Instead of fucking talking, and why she keeps getting caught up, if she would have shut the fuck up and listened and just finished and just answered his questions with that right there, I don't have the answer to those questions. Honestly, I probably need to go to therapy. I messed up. That's real. That's okay. You got something going on up here. You got something internal, emotional that's holding you back. Some point in your life, you stalled. You stopped growing. For whatever reason, some point in your life, there was some type of trauma that held you back. And you can't grow from that. So you need to go get answers as to why you're stuck there. What caused you to stay stuck here? And these are real questions, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you would listen and pay attention, then you could actually answer these questions and maybe tell yourself, wow, it would probably ding on you. But she talks so damn much, she gonna talk herself to a jail cell.
Oh, what are you? I have somebody for you too. If when you're really serious about it,
I'm serious.
I think he'd be great. You would love him.
She ain't serious.
And
serious.
we talk like
I think that's what it is. Like, I think I probably just need therapy or something. Like, cause y'all be asking me questions I don't have answers to.
But that's great. At least you can be honest.
She ripping up. You see how she's ripping up paper up like a child. She's kind of looking. She's not looking him in his eyes. She's look. At some point, Chrisean stopped growing. So she might be 20. Well, I don't know how old, 25 probably. I don't know how old Chrisean Rock is. But at some point, when she was younger, something messed her up. And she's accepting Blueface bullshit. She just, whatever the case may be. I don't know if it was the fame. I don't know if it was the money. I don't know if it was something that actually, I don't know. But whatever it is, she needs to go get some help. Because she's looking like a child, she's talking like a child, and she's looking like a scared little girl that want to be tough as hell. You see what I'm saying? That girl is crazy. That girl is crazy. She need help, bro. She need help.
I'll be honest.
Okay. No, I know you are. I can see you getting a little bit more comfortable now. You're still a little defensive.
Who?
For real.
You're still a little guarded because you don't know where I'm going with things, but you're getting a little bit more comfortable.
Go wherever you want to go.
Okay. So you didn't kill Ronny.
Why would I kill him?
No, I'm just going. Just
yes or
answer,
no.
just yes or no, and we're done and we move on. So don't ask her anymore. And she said it because I hate online speculation. Everybody online
Conspiracies.
Conspiracies. Everybody's the police. Everybody's a jury, and you're a real human being. So I don't call you or get all in your business on the personal stuff, but I'd be watching.
No, everybody's not the police. Nobody's the jury. It's the fact that somebody lost their life, and it's not making sense to how he lost his life, and his family and the people around him is asking serious questions. And she's going on here already having multiple signs that she has something to do with it. And it could have been a war. I don't know what Ronny was in. It could have been a war in Baltimore. That's a real thing. Street beef is a real thing. Now, the fact that it's just you're involved with Chrisean Rock and you're trying to get this baby, and she's already known for being setup artist, and it just don't look right. So if you didn't kill Ronny, the evidence would say that Chrisean ain't going to jail. Cool. Y'all know how I'm coming. But if it comes that you kill Ronny, send her ass to jail. What the fuck? That boy was the only male boy in his family, and they loved him well, and what? The baby looked like Ronny. So let's just put that out there. The baby looked just like Ronny. However, that doesn't mean she had him killed. But with all this evidence that we got, hey, let investigators do their job. We're not here to just make speculation and say she did it. But if she did, good God Almighty, that's sad as hell. Yes, it is.
Everything like, okay, your sister came here. This is kind of like the theme. This is your sister who you should love. Tasiki came here and said, Ronny had a paternity test. Boom, no paternity test. So she even made it seem like that you had something to do with it. And then y'all going to become cool again. So when are you going to stop?
I have a forgiving heart, but forgiving don't mean access.
Her head is down the entire time. She couldn't even look Jason Lee
exactly
in his eye.
Like a fucking child. Like I said, I'm happy Flacco's picking up what I'm picking up. She's doing this like a child. She's lying. It's evident. It's on her face. It's on her face. You see what I'm saying? The little girl is sitting there like, I fucked up. And she do feel bad about the situation probably. Or she don't. But she knows she caught. She knows she caught. That's why she's nervous about what question is going on. Why do you think dude is saying, you just don't know what angle I'm finna take? Because I don't know what you're finna ask me that might incriminalize me or put me in a worse situation. I don't know how I'm going to deflect these answers. So that's what she's nervous about. That's why she's sitting there looking crazy too. Some real shit. That girl has so many problems, bro. It's actually heartbreaking. Like, damn, Chrisean, you're fucked up. You fucked up.
This is... Hey, listen, man. I know firsthand. I know of people firsthand that Chrisean have told that she had something to do with Ronny's death. Maybe she was lying to them. Maybe she was popping it to him. Maybe she was just trying to sound cool to him. But I know firsthand the people that she told. But y'all let me know in the comment section.
Man, this finna get real. If Flacco know people like that, those people are gonna start coming out, bro. I'm telling you, you think this shit is not finna get serious? It is, bro. This shit is serious as a heart attack, bro. Somebody lost their life to some bullshit trying to be a father. That don't even make no sense. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all made it this far, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Get me back up there, man. We on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all for tuning in with me, family. Welcome to the Evan Sales TV.